recent talks about fluoride in public drinking water have been gaining traction. Utah is set to become the first U.S. state to ban fluoride in public drinking water, despite overwhelming support for fluoridation from dental and public health organizations. Here with their thoughts is Dr. Warren Woodruff and Dr. Amira Woodruff, co-owners of Caring Smiles Family Dentistry. Good to have both of you with us today.
Hi, nice to see you.
Nice to see you both again. Glad to be getting into this conversation. It's a very important conversation. In light of Utah's decision to ban fluoride in drinking water, how do you plan to educate patients and families in West Bloomfield about fluoride's benefits and safety?
Yes, well, I'm really glad you guys are bringing this topic to light. It's really important, especially hits home for us. But I think it's important to realize that fluoride in water benefits everyone, anyone who ingests it. But my favorite part about it is that it benefits children, and especially babies that aren't even born yet. That's because fluoride in water helps to protect teeth that are forming that haven't even come into the mouth yet. So even in utero, a mother drinking water that's been fluoridated is helping the teeth to come in stronger so they can be more resistant to cavities. That's my favorite part about the benefits. In terms of safety, fluoride is not toxic, and it's actually naturally occurring in water. It's just in the United States, it's at a much lower level than what's beneficial. So we raise it a little bit so that it can be beneficial for everybody. And just so people know, it's raised to 0.7 parts per million, which means that if you had 1 million ounces of water, there's less than 1 ounce that is fluoride.
All right. Very interesting information that everybody can take with them. Warren, I want to throw a question to you. How do you address the dental care needs of patients who may not have regular access to fluoride or preventative treatments, especially those from underserved areas?
Yeah, I believe that access shouldn't determine the health outcomes of patients. If someone is not able to afford to go to their dentist or different reasons why they may not be able to make that visit, there's really a lot of things that they can be doing at home. So we're stressing the importance of making sure people are brushing and flossing correctly, using mouth rinse correctly. But with a lot of those products, we want to make sure that there's fluoride in those products as well. So there's a lot of different mouth rinses. One in particular is called ACT mouth rinse that has fluoride in it. So we really stress the importance of using those products at home. And then when patients do come into the office, we can talk to them about very affordable treatments that we can offer, such as fluoride treatment in office, or sealants, or personalized plans for what they can do at home from different products that they can use that can really make a big difference in the outcome of their oral health.
Awesome. I love that. You're doing so much to educate the general public on these topics, which are very, very important. Here's a question for both of you. With fluoride becoming a political topic, how can local dental practices like Caring Smiles Family Dentistry combat misinformation and promote science-based care in the community? Amira, we'll start with you.
Yes, well, I really think it's unfortunate that it's become so polarizing. And I do think, like what you said, it's because of misinformation. I think it's important that we want to make it clear that we have patients who have all different beliefs. We accept all different beliefs, and there's no judgment on if somebody does not want fluoride for themselves.
Right.
It's only our job to make sure that we are giving the information that would be best for them, and if they would like to move forward, providing the best care possible. But we do realize it has become so polarizing. It's just so unfortunate because it's such an inexpensive way in the grand scheme of things to affect so many people, especially the, like you mentioned, the underserved, vulnerable populations, the children. And so to take that away is unfathomable.
Yeah, and another thing too, we focus on trust and transparency at our office. So all the decisions we make are always science-based. And one thing that a lot of people may not know is that Grand Rapids was actually the first city in the world to implement fluoride in their drinking water. So the state of Michigan has been a pioneer This was back in 1945. So the state of Michigan has been a pioneer in promoting oral health and finding the benefits of it as well. So it's our job to continue to promote that science that is dated back, so many decades, almost a half a century ago, that shows the importance of fluoride and how it can prevent cavities and future issues that people may have that don't have fluoride in their water as well.
For those just joining us right now on the Splash Live, we have Dr. Warren Woodruff and Dr. Amira Woodruff from Caring Smiles Family Dentistry here talking about the importance of fluoride in response to recent discussions to possibly ban it from drinking water. Amira, the next question's for you. What role do you think schools and youth programs in Greater West Bloomfield can play in reinforcing the importance of dental hygiene, especially if fluoride access becomes limited in the future?
Yes, that's a great question. There are a number of programs and also businesses that actually go into schools. And so it will be a dental provider, whether it's a dentist or a dental hygienist, who actually does exams. They'll take a look at all the children's teeth. They may provide some quick, easy treatments, whether that's sealants or whether it's applying fluoride. But a lot of times, that is the first chance a child has a dental provider to be able to see that there could be something going wrong. And dental caries is the #1 disease in children, and not everybody has access to care. So there's kids at school with dental infections, and some of them can become severe, and it can affect their daily lives and their overall health as well. So we'll see with these programs. Sometimes we'll get patients coming to our office that will have a little form where it says down that somebody saw them on this date, what they found, and that what treatment that they recommend they need treatment. So then we'll do an exam, take x-rays, and then take care of that person. So I think without a lot of those programs, there may be many children who find out too late that there's an issue going on.
That's right. Those programs, very, very important. And like I've been saying, it's good that you're looking out for the kids. Warren, if fluoride access were ever limited locally, what alternative preventative strategies would you recommend to West Bloomfield families to help protect their children's teeth?
Yeah, I mean, a simple message of brushing daily and flossing is something that can go a long way in people at home and in their communities. So that's something that we would really have to make sure that we're stressing the importance of that even more frequently and to families if fluoride were to be limited. I think we love to support any community efforts as possible. We always are going into speaking to the different schools and different community events. And I think just dentists getting together collectively to make sure that everyone in our community understands the importance of their oral health, importance of taking care of their teeth, minimizing candy and other foods and things that can cause cavities, is going to just be even more important for us all to have that discussion if fluoride were to be limited.
That's right. All those important practices to keep in mind that we've been hearing for a very long time, all important to remember for the future. I want to thank both of you for coming by and having this conversation with us. One more quick question before we let you go. Do you see yourself or your practice taking on a broader public health role in the community, perhaps working with local officials or school boards when it comes to oral health policy and advocacy?
Well, I actually do think that'd be wonderful to do in the future. Right now, with such a busy practice and an even busier toddler, we have not been involved in actual policy and advocacy outside of what Dr. Warren already mentioned, us going and speaking at schools. We also speak at different events. We'll have a table, and it's more than just passing out our business cards. Every single event we do, we have people coming up who haven't been to the dentist in a long time, or they just have had a fear and they have questions, specific questions, and we talk it through. And even though it might be just small impacts on each individual person instead of a grander scheme of the whole community, we feel that every interaction makes a big difference.
Warren, same question.
Yeah, and to piggyback off of what Dr. May said, I think it's also important to find ways to educate the community for people that aren't even our patients. And one thing that we do on our social media is we we try to make different posts about different dental education tips and things that people can be doing at home. We have a blog on our website as well. So we're always constantly updating that and giving the most up-to-date recommendations of products to use. On our website, we even have a favorite dental products page we share with the community as well. So all those different things that we want to try to be able to reach as many people as possible, even if they're not our patients or they're not able to come to our office, just continuing that line of open communication. And our doors are always open. So if anybody wants to ever come to our office and meet with us or talk to us, or there are community events that are looking to have people participate or have us speak at, we're always open to that as well.
Well, it's amazing everything you guys are doing, and I hope that this conversation helps to educate people even further. Amira, Warren, thank you both so much for joining us here on The Splash Live.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.